Apples of Gold presents Substitute Santa. The year is 1945.
Featherstone's department store. Yes, sir. That's right. The 1 millionth person entering our toyland will receive, as a Christmas present, any article on sale in our store. Yes. Yes, sir. A mink coat. A diamond ring. Yeah, anything. Well, most any day now. You're welcome. Featherstone's department store. Oh, Mr. Featherstone. Yes, sir. I'll send Mr. Potter to your office immediately. Yes, sir. I'll start paging him right now. Mr. Archibald Potter, report to Mr. Featherstone's office. Mr. Archibald Potter, report to Mr. Featherstone's office.
Now, what does old Featherstone want? Grigsby, if they ever want you to be manager of this store, run. Do not walk to the nearest exit.
Don't worry, I have trouble enough. Right here in the toy department.
You have trouble? Oh, I'll match troubles with you any day, Grigsby.
Oh, Mr. Grigsby.
Yes, Miss Lee?
Santa Claus is indisposed.
He's what?
He's ill. Well, he's not feeling well. Santa Claus has a tummy ache.
Oh, no. He can't do this to me.
Mr. Archibald Potter, report to Mr. Featherstone's office right away.
It's Featherstone again.
Mr. Potter, if Santa Claus is ill.
That's one of your troubles. I have troubles of my own. Chin up. Carry on.
Mr. Potter, report immediately to Mr. Featherstone's office. It's urgent.
I'm coming, FW. I'm coming. If nothing else happens. Oh, I'm awfully sorry. I beg your pardon. Did I hurt you?
No. I'm all right, really.
Well, it's my fault. It really is. I should have been watching where I was going.
I wasn't watching either.
Wait, I'll pick up your packages. I hope I didn't break anything.
No. There's nothing fragile in any of them. Just a few trinkets. Some of the things we don't have in England.
Oh, you're from England. Here, I think that's all your packages.
Thank you.
Well, you're from England. What do you know? Well, we import a great many things from your country. I'm Archie Potter. I'm the manager of Featherstone.
How interesting.
So you see, I shouldn't go around bumping into people. Miss, you said that your name was...
Mr. Potter, please report immediately to Mr. Featherstone's office, please.
Oh, there it goes again. All right. Look, you're coming into the store, aren't you?
Yes, I'll be here every day until I find what I'm looking for.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'll be seeing you then. Well, I've got to run now. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Potter. Goodbye.
She's beautiful. She's lovely. She's gorgeous. She's exquisite.
Who's that?
Archie Potter.
Come in.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Featherstone?
Yes, for the last half hour.
I've been having a little bit of trouble downstairs.
You're having trouble, huh? Come up and match troubles with me sometime. Look here, Potter. You're the one who talked me into giving a Christmas present to the 1 millionth visitor to Toyland.
Yes, FW, I'm proud to say that was my idea.
Well, I've been thinking it over, and I don't like it.
But FW, you okayed it.
I know I did, but I'm afraid it's going to cost us too much money. A choice of anything in the store. What's the most expensive article we sell?
Let me see. Probably that mink coat in the fur department. It sells for an even $4,000.
$4,000? Suppose the lucky person is a woman. Suppose she picks the mink coat.
Then we'll give it to her?
We'll give it to her, just like that.
Look, FW, we've already got more than $4,000 worth of advertising out of this. Newspapers all over the country have played it up. and all the newspapers in town send reporters and cameramen to cover it.
That's all well and good, but
Well, and we've sold more than $4,000 worth of merchandise on account of it. In the toy department alone, our sales are up at least $30,000.
well, that's encouraging. But I still hope she doesn't pick the mink coat.
FW, haven't you any Christmas spirit?
Why should I? Nobody ever gave me anything. I worked hard for every penny I've made. I never found a Santa Claus to give me.
Speaking of Santa Claus, that reminds me. May I use your telephone?
Go ahead.
This is Potter speaking. Connect me with the toy department, please.
What's the matter?
Santa Claus isn't feeling well.
He hasn't got anything on the way I feel.
Hello, this is Potter. May I speak to Mr. Grigsby? Hello, Grigsby? What about Santa? Is that so? Oh, yeah. Yes, do that. I'll be down in just a few minutes.
What's wrong?
Santa Claus was just taken to the hospital. Looks like appendicitis.
Well, that's a fine thing. Now what are we going to do?
Oh, it's already been done. Grigsby, that nice-looking young fellow in the toy department, offered to substitute for Santa. He's putting on Santa's outfit now.
Grigsby, huh? Will he want anything extra for it?
Well, it wouldn't hurt to give him a little extra.
Look here, Potter. You're mighty free with other people's money.
Well, I better get down and help Grigsby. Oh, that 7th floor is a madhouse. Everything's been happening down there today.
Why doesn't something good ever happen here?
Well, it does. This morning, just this morning, I bumped into, FW. She's gorgeous. She's the most beautiful.
What are you talking about?
She makes you think of white rose petals on black velvet, and she walks like a spring breeze in a field of daffodils.
Who?
A young lady I bumped into, and as dainty as a Dresden china doll.
I hope you didn't break her.
Oh, no, I didn't. I just came around the corner, and there she was, and then she came around the corner, and there I was, and we sort of collided. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Potter, stop making daisy chains out of my paper clips.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry. And she's about 5'2".
Eyes of blue.
No. They're more like an amethyst.
And she walks like a spring breeze in a field of daffodils.
Oh, then you've seen her.
No, I haven't seen her. I'm quoting you, Potter. Just how does a spring breeze walk in a field of daffodils? Go ahead, show me.
Well,
oh, she knocks over ashtrays too, huh?
I'm sorry. I didn't see it.
Get out of here. Your spring breeze is too much like a tornado.
All right. I'll be back later. She does walk like a spring.
Get out of here.
Well, Grigsby, I see you're doubling in whiskers.
Yes, Mr. Potter. Somebody had to take Santa Claus's place, and I like kids, so I volunteered.
Good for you. But can you laugh like Santa Claus? You know, Santa has a deep, hearty laugh. Can you give us that?
I don't know. I have a lot of worries on my mind, but I'll try. How's this? Ho, 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 ho.
Oh, Grigsby, you can do better than that. Look for a good, hearty laugh. I'll give you an extra $50.
Well, that's different. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, good. You got it. Now you go out there and climb into Santa's sleigh and go to town.
Yes, sir. Ho, 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 ho.
Attaboy, Santa. Attaboy. Well, that's settled. I wonder if I'll see her again today. She said she'd be coming back.
Good afternoon, Mr. Potter, sir.
Good day, Miss Jones.
This is my son, Jackie.
Hello, Jackie.
Hello, Mr. Potter. Do you work here too, huh?
Mr. Potter is the manager of the store.
Yes, Jackie, I work here just like your mother does. She cleans at night with a mop and a scrubbing brush, and I spend the day trying to keep it clean. Confidentially, hers is a better job.
Mr. Potter, I brought Jackie down to go through Toyland.
Oh, well, Jackie, follow Santa's voice.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, yeah, I see him now. He doesn't look as fat as he did last year.
Well, Santa has worried a lot lately. Some of the girls and boys haven't been so good.
Oh, I've been good.
Yes, Jackie's been a very good boy, Mr. Potter. Oh, wouldn't it be wonderful if he were the millionth person to enter Toyland?
It certainly would. Jackie, If you could have anything you wanted in the whole store, what would you pick?
A Buck Rogers atomic pistol.
Well, for FW's sake, let's hope you're the one.
By the way, Mr. Potter, what's happened to the window display we always have at Christmas time?
Which one, Miss Jones?
The one that shows the Christ child in the manger, and the bright star, and the wise men.
Oh, you mean the nativity scene?
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't we have that one out this year?
No, we don't, sir.
Well, now that you mention it, I don't remember seeing it. Well, that window is traditional at Featherstone's. Oh, the window trimmers will hear about this.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned it.
I'm glad you did, Mrs. Jones. I'll have that window set up tonight.
Oh, that'll be fine. It's such a beautiful scene.
Hey, Mom, come on.
Oh, all right, Jackie. He's getting impatient, so I guess I'd better go.
I'll see you tonight, Miss Jones. You too, Jackie. Oh, let's see. She might be down on the 4th floor in the dress department. They don't have dresses like that in England. Yes, I think I'll get down there.
Mr. Potter, report to Mr. Featherstone's office.
Oh, there it goes again. All right, FW. A head as light as a feather and a heart as hard as a stone. That's Featherstone.
Well,
Everything's under control, FW. Grigsby makes a fine substitute Santa. He's laughing his head off.
what's he so happy about?
I promised him an extra $50.
Oh, stop giving away my money.
Grigsby deserves it, FW.
Well, maybe he is helping business. Oh, all right, give it to him. That reminds me, when will the millionth person enter Toyland?
Well, at the rate they're coming in, it ought to happen about noon tomorrow. We'd like to have you there, FW.
I'll be there. I want to kiss that $4,000 mink goodbye. Of course, not many people know that we have a $4,000 mink here, do they?
Oh, yes. It's in the front window.
What?
Yes, it's been there all week.
Oh, why did I ever own a department store?
And speaking of windows, do you know that somebody forgot to set up our nativity window? You know, window number 12.
I hate to pull out that merchandise display for something that doesn't bring us any business. After all, it's Christmas.
Listen, FW, the Star-Spangled Christmas tree you have in the main lobby, that's not Christmas. Even the 7th floor Toyland with Santa Claus, that's not Christmas. But that little scene in Bethlehem, that's Christmas.
Potter, there isn't a window trimmer at this late date to set the window.
I'll fix it myself tonight, and all by myself if I have to.
All right, go ahead. Potter, seen your spring breeze blowing around anymore?
No, I haven't, FW, but I'm hoping. Oh, she has a voice like music in the moonlight, and her eyes, they're so deep you could fall right in and drown.
Potter, don't let this infatuation run away with you. Remember, your first love is Featherstone's department store.
FW, I have enough troubles without reminding me of that.
Oh, Mr. Potter, that window is going to be beautiful. I didn't know you could trim windows, too.
Well, Mrs. Jones, to tell you the truth, I didn't know I could either. But the nativity scene provides inspiration.
It's just like a beautiful picture. The manger and the little Christ child and the bright star.
I wonder if Jackie succeeded in finding some straw, and we'll be finished.
Mr. Potter, don't you think that Mary, the mother, should be closer to the manger? Sort of bending over like.
Well, Miss Jones, you're right. I'll fix that.
Here's the straw, Mr. Potter. I found some in the box.
Oh, thank you, Jackie. That's just the right kind of straw. Miss Jones, I'm afraid we're making a mess for you to clean up.
My land, Mr. Potter. That's what I'm here for. Go ahead and put the straw in the manger around the little Christ child.
Mom says that Christmas is the birthday of the infant Jesus.
Yes, Jackie. This window shows you what happened many, many years ago in a little town called Bethlehem. This is one Christmas story that's true.
That's what I was reminding Jackie this afternoon, Mr. Potter. The real meaning of Christmas. And the shepherds came in haste and found the babe lying in the manger.
Miss Jones, you're a very devout person.
And why shouldn't I be? When I'm on my knees scrubbing floors, I try to pray just as sincerely then as I do in church.
Mr. Potter, when I brought the straw in, I noticed something. There's a man in one of the show windows.
A man? Well, we don't have any window trimmers working tonight.
Well, there's a man in one of them.
Which one?
That big window down there.
Well, that's where the furs are. Well, there's a $4,000... I'm going to go take a look.
And I'll go with you, sir, and I'll take my mop along just in case.
All right, come on. But everybody, now, be careful. I can't imagine how a man got in unless he hid in the store.
Maybe that's what he did. We'll soon find out.
This is the window. Yes. The door into the window was open.
Now you chase him out, and I'll swat him with the mop.
All right. Get ready. What's going on in here?
Oh, hello, Potter.
Why, hello, Mr. Featherstone. It's you.
Well, who did you expect? Your Dresden doll?
It's all right, Miss Jones. It's the old man. It's Mr. Featherstone himself.
Oh, pshaw. And I was all ready to knock somebody for a home run.
FW, what are you doing in the fur window?
I was looking at this $4,000 mink. Is that it?
That's it.
It doesn't look so wonderful. Well, here's one for $325. It looks so much like that one you can hardly tell the difference.
Well, the cheaper one is a copy of it, an imitation mink. It's a good imitation, and it's a good coat, but it's not the real thing.
I see. Well, you don't have to put the spotlight on this $4,000 one. It's too conspicuous. That's the first thing somebody's going to think of when he has a choice of anything in the store.
Well, we're trying to sell the coat before that happens, FW. That's the only $4,000 coat we have. If we can sell it, then we wouldn't have to give it away.
I never thought of that. Put 2 spotlights on it.
Okay, FW.
Say, Mom, is that the old man Featherstone?
Hush, Jackie. Yes, this is the man who owns the store.
Who's this?
This is Mrs. Jones of the cleaning department.
And this is my boy, Jackie.
My mother says you're a fine man.
Well, she does, eh?
She says you get a lot of work to a lot of people.
Yes, I guess I do.
But she says you're a lonely old man, too.
Jackie. Never mind him, Mr. Featherstone.
The boy is right, Mrs. Jones. I am a lonely old man.
Mom, why don't we invite him over to our house for Christmas dinner?
I'm sure Mr. Featherstone already has a place to eat Christmas dinner.
Yes, of course. I always eat Christmas dinner at my club, but thank you just the same.
Come on, Jackie. We mustn't bother Mr. Featherstone. And besides that, I've got the main lobby to scrub.
Bye, Mr. Featherstone.
Goodbye, Jackie, Mrs. Jones. Christmas dinner, eh? Do you suppose the boy meant that?
I'm sure he meant it.
They'd enjoy having me?
Why, certainly they would. They're real people. You're not a millionaire to them. You're just
a lonely old man. Well, Potter, you might as well get back to your Christmas window. I saw it from the outside. It's mighty nice.
Well, thanks. All right, FW. I'll go back and finish it.
Do that. A $4,000 mink coat and a $325 coat that looks just like it. Now, if somebody accidentally switched the price tag on those 2 coats just for one day, who would know the difference? Then, if someone picks the $4,000 one, it would only cost us $325. Why not? Oh, Featherstone, that's what's wrong with you. You're always thinking about money. That's why you're a lonely old man.
Kindly step back, folks. Let the people get into Toyland. Don't crowd, please. Don't crowd. Remember, there are children here.
Potter, are we getting near the finish?
Oh, there you are, FW. I was afraid you'd miss it. One at a time, please. Go through the turnstile in single file. Yes, we're counting. It'll happen any minute now.
Good. I'll be glad to get it over with.
Oh, but it's been great, FW. Oh, look. Look. There she is.
Who? Who are you talking about?
That's her. That's her. That's the girl who...
Oh, you mean the spring breeze. Say, she's all right.
FW, she's getting in line. She's coming into Toyland. Oh, if she could only be the millionth person.
Potter, that sort of thing only happens in books.
Of course she's 1 in a million. Of course, if she could only be the one and this million. Miss Lee, what's the count?
75.
76? 77? 78? It could be. It could be. 79? 80? She's getting closer. 81?
82, 83. She'll never make it. 84, 85.
It's going to be close. 86? 87? 88? 89?
90, 91. You know how to pick them. 92, 93, 94, 95, 96.
I'll never be the same again. 97? 98? 99? 1 million! She made it! Ma'am, you are it.
I don't understand. What's all this about?
Haven't you read our advertisements? You're the millionth person entering our Toyland.
Oh, dear.
Now I can find out your name.
I'm Margaret Allen.
Mrs. or Miss?
Oh, Miss.
That's wonderful. And you're from?
Liverpool.
That's marvelous. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the happy pleasure to announce that the 1 millionth person entering Toyland is Miss Margaret Allen of Liverpool, England.
Yeah! Way to go!
Miss Allen, will you pose for a picture, please, with Mr. Featherstone?
Yes. I'm so bewildered by all this sudden attention. I really
Hold on, Potter. I want you with this picture, too. After all, I'm only the owner of the store.
Oh, yes. Yes, excuse me. Miss Allen, this is F.W. Featherstone himself.
very pleased to meet you, Mr. Featherstone.
How do you do, young lady? Now, you fellas with the cameras, be sure you get all three of us in this picture.
Hold it. Hold it. There. Nice, fellas. Thanks.
Now, young lady, what do you want for Christmas?
I don't understand.
Well, it's like this, Miss Allen. For being the 1 millionth person to enter Toyland, you get your choice of any article on sale in the store.
Oh, goodness. You mean any article I want?
Yes, anything from a stick of gum to a $4,000 mink coat.
Yes, yes, anything you want.
I know what I want. I don't know whether I'd ever be able to use it, but this is what I want. A wedding gown.
A wedding gown?
You shall have the best wedding gown in the store. Better than that, I'll include a complete wedding trousseau.
Oh, Mr. Featherstone, I don't know how to thank you.
Well, wait. What I'd like to know is, who's the lucky man?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
You see, in England during the war, I met an American soldier. I fell in love with him. We planned to be married on Christmas Day, but he was called away from England.
Oh, that was a tough break.
While he was gone, my home in Liverpool was struck by a bomb. Oh, I spent months and months in a hospital, and when I got out, I was well physically, but I couldn't remember anything.
Amnesia.
Well, that's what they called it. I couldn't even remember the name of my sweetheart. I'm sure if I see him, I'll know him, and it'll all come back.
But how did you happen to come in here to Featherstone's?
Well, I found a letter in my belongings. It was just signed Joe, but I'm sure it was from him, and he said in his letter that when the war was over, he'd go back to his old job at Featherstone's.
We have a lot of returned soldiers here. Have our name Joe.
I started coming here yesterday. I intended to go to every department of the store and see if I could find him.
Well, if he's in the store, we'll find him for you.
Miss Allen, I'm from the Daily Gazette. Would you mind posing with Santa Claus while we take a picture?
That's a good idea. You know, Potter, giving this Christmas present and making this young lady so happy has made me feel good, too.
That's the fun you've been missing, FW. Come on, Miss Allen. Santa Claus is over here.
Ho, ho, ho. And what do you want, little man?
Here you are. Here's Santa Claus, Miss Allen. Climb right into the sleigh with him. Come on, FW. You get in, too. You've been kind of a Santa Claus to her.
Margaret? It's Margaret. Margaret Allen.
Do you know this girl?
Know her. I hunted all over England for her.
Oh, Joe Grigsby, it's you. Oh, Joe.
Margaret.
Potter, I thought you.
Oh, my dream girl. And what happens? She marries Santa Claus. And a substitute Santa at that.
You have been listening to an Apples of Gold radio adaptation of Substitute Santa, featuring Brent Samples as Archie Potter, Danny Webb as Mr. Featherstone, Derek Tolliver as Joe Grigsby, Elizabeth Carey Brown as Margaret Allen and Mrs. Jones, and Blake Samples as Jackie Jones. All other voices provided by Rodney Pell, Elizabeth Carey Brown, and Cheryl Webb. Apples of Gold is directed by Danny Webb and produced by Rodney Pell. This is Rodney Pell speaking.